are the myths. So what are the major 5 myths we have in investing? So today I will just share it because we have a walking group. We walk every day around 1 hour. So coincidentally, how their opinions and or normal myth also works the same thing. So we are just trying to figure it out. When I was trying to read, there are many more myths, but I have tried to take the top 5 myths. These myths is as per me when I speak with the customers, the webinar, the freshers, college mates, even the when I go to the corporate webinar. So these are, I'm not saying these are ranked as per any of the ranking. It is for my own experience ranked. Maybe I can say because lot more was mentioned when I was reading is more on a equity, selection of stocks, selection of sectors and all. I was not taken those. I have taken as a generic investors how they believe that what are their myths. And I revalidated today morning and I was happy that all top 5 came into the people whom I walked with also. So first, I'm just giving a top 5. It says that myths are the belief tend to become the truth. So this is myths are just as a belief system. It happens over the period, and then we think this has become a genuine. It's true. So coincidentally, today morning we had almost like a half an hour argument or talk, you can say, about the person. He himself says that Rachna, I have a previous experience where I have invested in a stock and it didn't go well. So from that time, I have never invested in the stock. So I believe if I'm getting only 4% returns in FD, at least it's better than not having it. So it is one of the experience which has made it themselves as belief system that all the stocks or mutual funds in a equity is not good. If you ask, I remember when I was talking to my mom long back, and if I say that okay, we want to invest in the stocks and all, and she'll say no, this is like a you can say it's in Hindi she will say it's like a horse racing. So if you have these kind of things, it is continue and you will have a problem. So these are the belief is come over the period what you have heard, you have seen and you have experienced, and that become a truth in our mind. So may not be the truth on the numbers or it may not be truth for others, but for you it believes that this is what is the truth. So these I am today my intention is what are the major myth people comes and tell me, and what are the facts and figures and how we should come over it. So simple example, I'll give it across one of our colleague and very good friend of mine. We both know each other for last 30 years. She says, Rachna, my sister's son has actually started working last month. So I told her, why don't you ask to do the SIPs? And the father is a banker actually, and she says, no. They have faced one of the time not a good experience when they have invested in a stocks or a mutual funds. So he is okay to start with an FD. So she said, Rachna, I've been trying my sister and my brother-in-law to explain, but somehow they are not able to convince because they have a very past bad experience. So I said, it's okay. You don't have to force somebody because this you cannot change somebody's belief in a one system, 1 day or 2 days. I said, you just ask that person how much you wanted to invest. He's a fresher, maybe wanted to invest, let us say 10,000. Just tell him that you start with the 1,000 or a 2,000 with an SIP, and the rest you put it in FD. He is having a power of compounding 20, 30 years to go. And then he will evaluate after 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, whenever he wants, how his returns are and how they both the as an investment asset class is working, how he is comfortable service and everything. And then he will take a call. I said, fair enough. And then afterwards, she came back to me yesterday and she says, no, Rachna, when I gave the details and all the stuff, he put it actually as 50% in FD and 50% in that. So that's a very different way. I always believe myths, like how we say, no, everybody's perspectives are right. Nobody can be right and nobody can be wrong. That's my belief. In your way, you are right, and in my way, I am right. But the same way, the myths are always right in your way. But how we can change the myth over the period, this is what my intention is, and know the fact and figure and the number. So first I have taken as herd mentality. Second, I have taken purposely, even though it is not coming in any of the, if you do Google is in a top myth, I have taken as a second because I felt it. This is the common answer I get from most, I can say, people. If whenever I do webinars, I do meet people or something, this is, Rachna, I don't have money, or money is only investment is the people who are rich, who have enough, so they can invest more. Third is, of course, very, very hot topic. Equity can earn quick money. And this is the Gen Z, and a lot of people think so. Fourth is past and ranking performance. So past performance is people look and then buy most of the time, or say they see the ranking. Last but not the least is a totally different investors, as Robert was saying. A lot of time, even nowadays, sometimes, especially women investor, when I was speaking, I have been doing some women investors webinars, and they, as a nature, even I don't take much risk, but I'm saying they want all the investments in the low risk, and they say they will be able to take care of the goals. So that's the five points which I felt I have been getting the most. So what is herd mentality? This is a very common, I'm sure you must have experienced, or you must have heard, or you must have felt. This is the typical thing, the investor tendency to follow or copy the other investors. They're largely influenced by the emotion and instinct. So I remember, if I go to the last 2 weeks back, one of the investor, that person is actually not married, and she says, what I should do it. So they says, no, 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 my friend has also done this, Rachna, and that friend has also referred it. And we all five of us are trying to do the similar thing. So it will work. And I was just listening. So sometimes, even though I'm not a good listener, but I was listening all of them. And then I said, what is your friend says? So she says one of them is married with a kid. Some other says that no, she is younger. I said each one is unique and each one's goals are unique. Why you are trying to take the same? I'm not saying it is wrong product. I have not gone to the product itself. I don't know. But something may suits you, something may not suits you. So, but he says no, no, because my friend is going. If something goes wrong, it will go for wrong for her also. No. So this is the another way of thinking. So if we are in a together, so what will go right? It will go right for all, or if goes wrong, all of us are in the same boat. This is actually leads to the very massive thing, I can say so, is uh, what we call fear and greed kind of concept.
Familiar with the phrase called herd mentality? We all are victims of it. In 1950s, psychologist Mr. Ash performed the experiment to test the effect of herd mentality on your decision. He called the group of participants and he drew 3 lines and asked them to identify whether an A, B or C is closest in length to line X. Out of all participants, some were actors and told in advance to give the wrong answer purposefully. First, second and third actor gave C as an answer. The actual participants got confused and gave wrong answer just like others, though he knew the right answer. Ash did these experiments with many such groups and found that 75% of the participants gave wrong answer to go along with the group. This is called herd mentality. While investing also, most people get caught into herd mentality and want to invest into hot stock or sector where everyone else is investing. It's human nature to follow others, but when it comes to investing something which is right for everyone else, may not be right for you. On other version of the earlier experiments, when all participants were given a partner, only 5% of them gave the wrong answer. Having someone to advise you decreases the chance of getting caught in herd mentality. To ensure that you don't become the victim of herd mentality,
This is what it happens most of us, as I've been telling most of the time, is that we normally do investments as an emotional. People always tell me, Rachna, no, they have stocks, they have, you can see the P ratio, you can see the risk, alpha, beta, whatever data they can see. But when they do the investment, it is more on a behavior side. So behavior is always you get a comfort that somebody else is also doing. So one of the recently somebody told me, Ki Rachna, I am taking a house or flat here. So I said, why you are taking the flat there? He says, no, no, one of my friend has taken. and that person is a lawyer. So if that person is anyway have taken, it means that he has done all the paperwork properly, thoroughly checked and all the stuff, and these things are gone good. So I was telling, how you know that person has done that correctly or not correctly? He's saying, no, no, by nature, I know that he will do it. So it may be 100% he must have done it, no doubt about it. But sometimes we, most of the time, take the emotional call when we are doing investments and on the somebody else's behalf. And most of the time, it may not be true most of the time. So taking a decision on invest in particular stock or a scheme, so what people are doing, so I wanted to, even I thought I'll do a one session by itself. I'm not good at, neither in Right Horizon we recommend yet because we don't know much. This is the another thing came last week to us, but it has been coming last 1 year from all our customers and all, why we are not recommending Bitcoins. And I'm sure all of you must be getting it. I get on an average 3 to 5 calls in a day on investing in Bitcoin, and it's becoming a very big hype. So somebody was telling in the walk today that next time when you're writing a myth, you will come as, instead of stock, you will come as a myth, Bitcoin. So lot of time now people start saying, Prashna, it's okay. Sometimes you put it as a 1 lakh anyway to just see if it is true or not true, because they are telling if you take it in a chunks of Bitcoins, which is I get 9 cents, it will become a $1 in 2 months. Maybe true, it may become $2. I have no idea about it. But that is another belief which I keep telling to others. So I can't go against, and either I recommend, because we believe that this is a logical currency which may not go long, and it is not at legal also as of today. So possibility is they may do good, may not do good, but what you don't understand, you better don't invest. So similarly, most of our people whom I know they have in our group, because it's not impacting 1 lakh much, all of them has invested. So this is the one of the things I have noticed. You have to just observe the people behavior. It will actually, you will not realize it, but it is just suddenly it happens that you have been taken care of because other people are doing it. And that is what you should not go what is trending on what is people are talking. We don't know, because those people have also maybe heard or they must have taken some other opinion and they're taking it across. So most why this happens, because this is what I was trying to say. These are the points of herd mentality. The action goes like that. So you are being hearing, you are getting excited, you go that all the people are thrilled, so let you keep buying. So people keep buying more when the markets are high. Actually, it should be reversed. And when it is so high and suddenly it goes down, then they feel fear. And then they get anxiety that, okay, this was a missold, it is not, I was not okay. This friend has told me, what may be the reason? So most of us, it is very good to hear all. It's good to learn, but take your own decision, because each one of us are unique. Each one of us have different goals. Each one of us have a different cash flows. Another person has been telling me that I wanted the real estate is 80% of the portfolio. And I'm saying how you can have 80% of the portfolio, because you are not able to sell and they don't have a flexibility. He is not able to send his son abroad now because he doesn't have the money. So most of the time, these things we need to realize. Why you took the real estate? Because all my friends has told. So sometimes these things has to come into picture whenever you are trying to buy or taking care in the future.
Today, Mr. Anil Rigo is one of the most well-known financial advisors in the country.
Anil Rigo, CEO and founder of Right Horizons.
I'm getting Anil Rigo, founder and CEO of Right Horizons, who joins us right
From
now.
a Bangalore studio, Anil Rigo, CEO, founder, Right Horizons.